think the question was, what have you actually done to address homelessness? And so I'd like to talk about my experience for a second. So I was also at the Lost and Homeless Count for the second year in a row. And earlier this week, I was at the cold weather shelter volunteering there at the United Methodist Church. But even before that, when I was at the Mayor's Office of Public Safety, I managed the major domestic violence grant and the collaboration between LAPD and domestic violence providers, because as many of you probably know or could just imagine, domestic violence, being a victim of domestic violence, is one of the key indicators for somebody who may end up being homeless. Aside from that, I was a nonprofit attorney at a Skid Row nonprofit called Inner City Law Center, when I worked with homeless and mentally ill and disabled veterans, making sure that they had streams of income through VA disability law to make sure that they weren't out on the streets. I'm also a member of the Homelessness Consortium, where we come up with innovative ways and create those connections within the community. So, like Mr. Savage likes to point out, so we don't just leave it to our elected officials. I also run a nonprofit that I founded, as I mentioned before, with the goal of, just like at Inner City Law Center, helping veterans to stay out of homelessness, right? However, one thing that I want everybody to know are two things basically. Right now is the time to act on homelessness. We have the critical popular support for it. And at the city, we have a lot of planning, but not a lot of goals. And a plan without a goal is just a wish. And what we need is a real plan, a real goal, and a multifaceted solution to what is an emergency crisis in the city of Whittier and throughout the region. Thank you.